Hey everyone, it's Kim. Before the world knew my name, before the glitz, the headlines, and the drama, I was just a regular girl with big dreams and an even bigger family. Growing up in Calabasas, my life was filled with laughter, chaos, and love. Our house was always buzzing, siblings running around, family dinners, and endless stories. It was a place where I learned the importance of sticking together no matter what. My dad, Robert Kardashian, was an incredible attorney, smart, kind, and always there for us. My mom, Chris, was the ultimate multitasker, balancing motherhood and ambition. They taught me to work hard, dream big, and never give up. Even as a teenager, I was obsessed with fashion and beauty. I'd spend hours organizing my closet, mixing and matching outfits, and dreaming of a glamorous life. I even started organizing closets for celebrities like Paris Hilton, just to get a taste of that world. Everything changed in 2007. Our show, Keeping Up with the Kardashians, premiered, and suddenly, our family was everywhere. But that same year, a private tape was leaked without my consent, and my world turned upside down. It was humiliating and painful, but my family never left my side. They lifted me up when I felt like hiding, reminding me that we were stronger together. We made a choice, to take control of our story, to show the world who we really were, not just what the tabloids said. We wanted to be honest, even when it was hard. Suddenly, my life was public property. Cameras followed me everywhere, at the grocery store, on dates, even just walking down the street. Everyone wanted to know who I was seeing, what I was wearing, and what I'd do next. Every date felt like a red carpet event. Every breakup became a headline. My personal life was no longer just mine, it belonged to the world. I was young, naive, and thought I knew what love was. I believed in fairy tales, in happily ever afters, and in finding the one. But life had so much more to teach me. I had to learn about heartbreak, resilience, and what it really means to love yourself. Like so many others, I wanted the fairy tale ending. I dreamed of the perfect wedding, the perfect partner, and a life filled with happiness. My journey to find happiness was just beginning, and millions of you watched it unfold, episode by episode, rooting for me, judging me, and growing with me. You saw me fall in love, get my heart broken, and slowly figure out who I was meant to be. Every mistake, every triumph, every tear was shared with the world. It's been a wild, unpredictable ride, and this is how it all began. The girl before the glam, just trying to find her place in the world. Before the world knew my name, before the cameras and the red carpets, I was just a 19-year-old girl in love. I married Damon Thomas, a music producer, thinking I was stepping into a fairy tale. At that age, everything felt so intense and permanent, and I truly believed we would be together forever. We eloped in Vegas, swept up in the excitement and spontaneity of it all. The bright lights, the thrill of doing something wild and unexpected. It felt like a movie. I was young, hopeful, and convinced that love could conquer anything. But behind closed doors, the reality was much different. The marriage quickly became isolating and controlling. I found myself shrinking, losing my voice, and feeling more alone than ever, even though I was married. I lost touch with myself and drifted away from my family, the people who had always been my anchor. It was like living in a shadow, watching my old life slip further and further away. We divorced in 2004. The pain was real and deep, but it forced me to look inward and discover a strength I didn't know I had. That heartbreak taught me what I didn't want in a relationship, and that I deserved to be loved for who I truly am. Afterward, I slowly rebuilt my life. I reconnected with my family, who welcomed me back with open arms, and I started focusing on building my own career, determined to stand on my own 2 feet. Soon after, I began dating Reggie Bush. Our relationship was in the spotlight, playing out on reality TV for the world to see. It was exciting, but also came with its own set of challenges. We truly loved each other, but our careers were pulling us in different directions. The pressure of fame and our busy lives made it hard to stay connected, no matter how much we cared. My first public breakup was absolutely heartbreaking. The world watched as I tried to hold it together, but inside I was falling apart. It was a lesson in vulnerability and resilience. Those early relationships taught me so much. I learned that love isn't always enough, that timing really does matter, and that you can't lose yourself trying to make someone else happy. I realized the importance of staying true to who I am, no matter what. Even after all the heartbreak, I never stopped believing in love. Deep down, I was still searching for my Prince Charming, a hopeless romantic, always holding on to hope that my true love story was still out there, waiting to unfold. Then came Kris Humphries, a whirlwind romance. We met in 2010 and everything moved fast. He proposed with rose petals in my bedroom and I said yes. I planned a huge fairy tale wedding, filmed for TV. The wedding was beautiful, but after just 72 days, I filed for divorce. Living together, I realized we weren't a good match. Our personalities clashed, and I knew it wasn't right. The media was brutal and people thought it was just for TV. But it was my real life, and it was a painful public lesson. I had to be true to myself, even when it meant ending something so public. After my short marriage, I took time to heal. I spent a lot of quiet nights reflecting on what I truly wanted for my future and who I wanted to become. The world saw me as a reality TV star, but inside, I was searching for something deeper, something real and lasting. I focused on my family, my work, and most importantly, on rediscovering myself. Then Kanye West, an old friend, came back into my life. Our paths had crossed so many times before, but this time, it felt different. He brought a new energy, a sense of excitement and possibility that I hadn't felt in a long time. We'd been friends for years, but the timing was finally right. We understood each other in ways that only old friends can, and our connection grew stronger with every conversation. It was as if the universe had been waiting for this moment. He invited me to his fashion show in Paris, and that's where it all began. The city's magic, the energy of the runway, and the excitement of being together made everything feel possible. It was a turning point for both of us. With Kanye, it felt real. He understood my world and pushed me to be my best. He challenged me, supported me, and made me believe in myself in new ways. We inspired each other to dream bigger and reach higher. We built a friendship first, and in 2012 we started dating. Our relationship grew slowly and naturally, built on trust, laughter, and a deep respect for each other's ambitions and dreams. In 2013, our daughter North was born, and Kanye proposed in the most extravagant way. It was a moment straight out of a fairy tale. One I'll never forget. Becoming parents together brought us even closer. We married in Florence, Italy, surrounded by family and friends. The day was filled with love, laughter, and unforgettable memories. It felt like the start of a beautiful new chapter. With Kanye, I built the family I'd always dreamed of. 4 beautiful kids, a partnership, and an empire. Together, we faced challenges and celebrated victories, always striving to give our children the best life possible. For a long time, it felt like I'd found my forever. I was grateful for the love, the family, and the journey we shared, one that changed me in ways I never expected. Sharing my love life on TV is surreal. You've seen it all, from losing a diamond earring in Bora Bora, to the breakdown of my marriage to Chris. The cameras captured every argument, every tear, and every happy moment. Showing my vulnerability helped others going through tough times. You saw Kanye's proposal, our wedding, and me becoming a mom. But living on camera means your hardest moments are public too. When Kanye and I struggled, it became headlines. Deciding to divorce was the hardest thing I've ever done, and I had to do it with the world watching. Protecting my kids while being honest with my audience is a balancing act I'm still figuring out. It's the price of sharing your life. Why does everyone care so much about my love life? Because it's a human story. Love, heartbreak, hope. I've made mistakes, loved, lost, and had my heart broken publicly. The feelings are universal. Everyone's searching for love. My journey is just a very public version of that search. I'm a hopeless romantic who still believes in fairy tales, even after everything. People are drawn to that optimism and resilience. You've seen me grow from a girl organizing closets to a businesswoman and mom. You keep watching because you're rooting for me. My story is still being written, and I don't know what's next. But I'll keep living and sharing it with you. Thanks for being on this crazy ride. The best is yet to come.